Hey lovelies, you're welcome back to reviews and recaps. So Mel went live and I'm going to play the live for you guys, but I wanted to just come on here to tell you guys to please like, please share, please hit that subscribe button and tap that bell button right next to it for more videos like this, and also for commentary on reality TV shows and celebrity news. All right, I'm going to leave you guys to enjoy it and let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. See you guys later.
Hey, hi, Sean, Holly. How you doing? There we go. Hey, ladies. How y'all
Hey,
doing?
hey.
Hey, happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday for sure. Getting over the hump.
Hey, yeah, no, really. They call it hump day for a reason, right?
For sure.
Hi, catch up with Lala, growing, glowing her. How are y'all doing? Thank you, Ebony. I appreciate that. Ivan just joined. Hey, Ivan, Mr. Defy Gravity. Come on. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so listen. For some reason, okay, there you go. Your phone was spinning. Hers is still spinning. So let me try
Okay.
to. Okay, she can request. Okay, is she? I think she might be frozen. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna let her come in again. I'm gonna take her down and let her
Okay.
come in again. Let's see here. Hey to everyone in the chat coming in. How y'all doing? Welcome, 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 welcome. I just accepted How Well You. Thank you, Philly girl. Okay, so for some
So
reason, I don't know, she might have to take her. She might have to end it herself if you want to
okay.
text her really quickly, and then she can re-request, and I'll bring her
Okay.
back up again.
No problem. Give me one.
Absolutely, sure. Hi, peace, love, and light. The prophet wife. Hello, how you doing? Hey, hey, hey. Happy hump day to everyone. Y'all feeling okay? Y'all doing okay? Y'all doing all right? Yeah. So we're gonna get the one screen. She's gonna go out and come back in. Oh, shopping with pecan Pam. I see you all the time. How you doing? How are you doing? Okay. And then what is her username again? Just let me get her. If I can get her. Let's see.
Oh, you know what I just realized? I think she's going live from the same page I'm going live from. So I'm gonna drop off, let her go
Okay.
live from here, and then
Okay.
I'll join in from a different page.
Draw from a different.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Enjoying myself in Turkey. Ooh, I know that's real. Okay, so look, hi everyone. Hey y'all. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna let them come up again. Hey Somali Queen. Hi Samantha Uncut. Hi Samantha. How are y'all doing? Congratulations on all the oh, thank you. Lily, I am doing great. I cannot complain. I am doing amazing. Amazing. You're on break? Oh, come through break. Catch up with Lala. Say I'm on break.
The devil
Hi.
is a liar.
Yes.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Okay, so there we go. She said y'all were trying to come up on the same page. So I've got you up. So I'm gonna see if she's gonna send me another request so she can come up here too. Let's see. So I don't see it yet. I don't see her request yet, but I'll check again in just a second. Hi, Candy Young 40. How you doing? New York in the house. Hi, hi. Tanya from Huntsville, I'm so happy for you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, Tanya Mitchell. Oh, Tanya Mitchell. Let me tell you, Miss Deborah brags on you all the time, okay? I just want you to know that. All the time. All the time. I just got my cleanser. Yay. Okay, there's a request. I got it right here. Boom.
And
There we
Atlanta
go.
is in the building. I seen somebody say, "Where's Atlanta?" Atlanta's here. We're seeing all of
Woo!
you. Thank goodness for you.
Shout out to the A.
We're in the building here.
I got your request too. She said, "Tell your guest to close her blinds," and I sure will.
Oh, there we go. Oh, let me tell you one thing about my people. They're going to try to make sure that you're set. They really can't see you. That's why. They're going to try to make sure you're set. And because the light is still behind you, that's probably how it's going to be.
I was gonna
Um,
say, if we could help here for just a quick second, we all boss ladies getting each
yeah,
other together.
yeah.
Go ahead and close the curtains, and that will take away that extra light that is glaring because we want to see your face.
And I
Yeah.
want y'all to see my face.
So I see a lot of people in the chat saying Atlanta, New
There we go.
Orleans. There we go.
Yeah.
Are in the building.
Thank
Yay!
you, people.
Oh, they're awesome. Let me tell you, they are awesome. Okay, so you guys are in good hands tonight while we're on this live. Okay.
Thank you, Miss Defy Gravity.
I love it. I love it. Well, listen, you guys, for everyone who's here, I have two amazing ladies here with me today. We're preparing for an event that's going to be held in Atlanta, July 26th. Let's get into it.
So yes, I'm Dr. Joanne Chestnut, and I am the founder of Whole Well You Conference. We're going to be having our second annual Women's Conference, Health, Wealth, and Wellness, a Whole Well You. I just talk a little bit about our pivot. Originally, when we asked Mel to come and be with us, we were going to be in Florida, and we weren't really selling tickets in Florida. And so the team was getting together, and we decided, you know what, we're not moving the way we should be moving. We know we should have more gravity than we did. So we decided to pivot and decided, let's come back to Atlanta. The first conference was in Atlanta. We reached out to Mel and said, hey, Mel, not only do we want to change the venue and the state, but we want to change the date. So can you do it? She was Johnny on the spot, like, let me know. Just tell me the date, as long as we gave her a couple of different dates, but we wanted July 26th. And she said, I'm there. And she was just so willing to come. But also we changed our theme. The first theme was called Who's Holding Your Ladder, which is really about who's in your corner, not who's in your circle, but who's in your corner, who's helping you grow to that next level. When we pivoted, we thought about, we lost some money trying to switch because we had already paid for our venue. We had already paid for our caterers and all of those things. But we didn't feel like it was going to be a loss. We knew that God was going to show us the way, and he did. When we pivoted, we came over to Atlanta. People started, tickets are selling now. Of course, Mel moved over with us, and we changed the theme from Who's Holding Your Ladder to From Broke to Boss, because we wanted to talk about how it is to be an entrepreneur out here in these entrepreneur streets.
Yeah.
Either you out here on your own doing it and you're trying to make it work and it's going to work, or it's going to work, or you're working full time and trying to make it work. Either way, it's a struggle. And we just wanted to talk about that and offer some support, some business coaching, some
That is so
emotional
beautiful.
support for trauma and all of those things. So that's what the conference is going to be about. Coach Bree Nichols is also one of the, she's the marketing guru. So all that you see on the Whole Well You page is her. So I'll let her speak. And then Melody, you can tell us what it is you're going to be doing and why you chose to come and be a part of this conference.
Sure.
So I'm Bree Nichols, but I'm affectionately and professionally known as Coach Bree because, we got to pivot. We got to keep it moving. So I teach about business startup, funding, and marketing, which I will have some gems to drop on y'all at the conference this year. Last year, I was a speaker, the keynote speaker. This year, I will be hosting, and I will also be on a panel. As Dr. Chestnut said, I am the marketing behind everything that happens here, from our flyers to our postings and all that good stuff. But really, it is truly a team effort, which is why they call me the coach, because I'm leading the team. But I want to hear from you, Melody. I want to know why you are excited about this event.
You know what? First of all, I always, and congratulations to you too, by the way, because again, like you said, this is your second annual
Yes.
event. So that's beautiful all by itself. So I'm gonna give it
Thank
up for y'all,
you. Thank you so
for
much.
having a vision and executing it, because so many times people talk about what they want to do, what they're gonna do, and they never execute, right? So the fact that this is your second year, I am super proud
Thank
of you. So from
you.
one sister to another, congratulations. For me, when we talk about being whole and being well, right? In totality, mentally, emotionally, physically, right? Spiritually, that is so important, and one of the top things for me. Some things that I've worked extremely hard on, to be whole and be well in those areas. So whenever my PR, Ivan, I know he's on here, when he reached out to me and kind of shared the mission, the vision, and the purpose, I was like, yeah, count me in. I'm game. I'm in, right? And so anytime we have an opportunity to speak, to, I say women because the majority of my audience is women, so I've got a special place in my
Yeah.
heart for women. But when we have an opportunity to really pour into one another, to share life experiences and how we overcame, what work we had to put in, right, to become whole, to become well. A lot of women walking around here and they ain't well. A lot of women walking around here, they're broken, they're traumatized, and then that in turn ends up causing them to be bitter and mad and angry, right? And so anytime we have an opportunity, or I have an opportunity to be able to just share my part of that kind of a journey, what it took to overcome that, what it took to move past that, what it took to become whole, to become well, the person I am today. My team will tell you, every day here is a fun party day, because that's what I've decided and made up my mind for my life to be. Like, they try to come in on off days and work, okay? Because that's the environment and the culture here. But I wouldn't be able to do that if I wasn't whole.
Right.
I wouldn't be able to do that if I wasn't well, because how can I pour from an empty cup? So first I had to take time, right, to focus on myself, to get myself together, to do the necessary work to become what I am today, which is not the same person I was 2 years ago or 3 years ago, right? And so that is reflective in all of the encounters that I have. People enjoy being around you. People enjoy coming to work because you make it that way, because you're pleasant.
Absolutely.
The environment is pleasant, and it's all pleasant because I am whole and well, right? So yes, the title all by itself, right? I was like, when he shared it with me, I'm like, yep, I'll be there. I'm in. I
And
am
Now, if
in.
I could speak to that really quick,
Yeah.
so it's funny because Dr. Chestnut had been talking for a very long time. And for those of y'all who do not know, she's actually my mama, but we just keep it professional. So
Oh,
she had been,
wow.
yeah, she had been talking for a very long time about wanting to put together something for women, something that was empowering. And she had been going back and forth about names and what she was going to call it. And when she said, "Whole Well You," that marketing brain of mine fired off. And I was like, that's it right there.
Yeah.
And we get to define what a whole well you looks like.
Yes.
And this year, I'm just super excited for this because last year was all in-house, only us, our committee, and people who were directly within our community. We're bringing you from outside in to become a part of this team and this family. And we really do just like appreciate it because,
Oh,
where we're at with this, the name speaks volumes to what
it
we're really
does.
going to cover
It does. And
is
I think
how
it's
are we
also,
becoming.
it does, and I also think it's beautiful that you guys are having it at the start of the third quarter, because 2025 is not over, right? So even if you haven't hit all those goals you wanted to hit, or you haven't done all of the self-care or the self-work that you wrote out on your New Year's resolution that you was going to do for 2025, guess
Yeah.
what? You're only going to be at this time of the conference in third quarter. So that means you still have third quarter, you still have fourth quarter, you still have time to be shaken up a little bit, motivated to go after everything that you said you wanted to accomplish. So I think the timing is even perfect.
thank you so much
Sure.
for that, Mel. And I'll speak to that one word you said, and that's work,
Yes.
because it is work. And so
Mhm.
I'll say these two things. When Ivan reached out to me, I was in Italy, and I had been talking to the team, and I said, I want a speaker, but I want somebody that resonates with me. I didn't want it just anybody, right? I wanted someone who resonated me. Of course, I had been following you and watching you, so I knew a little bit about your story, not knowing you personally, but know what I could see. And when he reached out, I was like so happy that he recognized us as somebody that would be good for you, because I see how you move. Our birthdays are the same. We're birthday twins, so you do know that. And
Yes,
also,
yes.
I wrote it out of I wrote a book. This is my book for you. Those of you, I'm representing myself. If you can't see it, I'm going to let you see it. It says "Birds with Broken Wings Still Fly." That's the book I wrote. I
Mm.
wrote that book over
Yes.
Birds with Broken Wings Still Fly, Overcoming Trauma. And I wrote that book because of this, Mel, because you said people are out there broken. Let me tell you, I had checked all the boxes. I went to school. I got a doctorate degree. I had the nice house. I had the nice car. Still have, those things. And I was checking all the boxes, but I was broken, and I was calling things healed that wasn't healed. I was calling things whole that wasn't whole, because you got to
Mm.
really do that shadow work and really get down into it. I was in the church, ordained minister. You feel me? And in the church, reading scripture, quoting, and really wasn't whole and healed. And when I decided
Mm.
to do that work for myself, I couldn't go, I
Yes.
couldn't live no other way. And I can't live. It's so freeing, and I
Yes.
love it here.
Oh.
I love it here so much that God is intentional And
Yes.
so how he brought it about was to tear me up first, though. You understand? So for
Yes,
those out
ma'am.
there who might be feeling like you're broken and there's just no other way, no, your brokenness is what's going to give life to your wholeness.
Come on
Because
now.
it
Come
was what gave life to
on.
mine. And I wasn't
Mhm.
out here looking like I was broken. Okay, but
Yeah.
it ain't what you look like, it's what you really feel like. And the sick you only sick is the secrets you keep. And the lies you can tell to anybody else are worse. The only worst one is the one you tell to
Come on.
yourself. So when I
Um,
stopped lying, and you don't really think of it as lying, but when you're saying something, it feels good. Oh, I thought we were good. No, you didn't.
yeah.
You know you weren't good, but you decided to accept those things. So for me, when you say work, we have actionable things. We're not coming, it's not going to be one of those sit and get conferences,
Yeah.
right? Actionable stuff, really digging deep. And then we have a community. So we have a whole
Mhm.
well you app as well as the conference, because we don't want the conference to be over and then people go back to their prospective places and you don't have anything, you don't have a community to join. You don't
That's right.
have any actionable items. So I'm really all about the action
Mm-hmm.
and making sure people can step into their God-given purpose. Because as you said, Mel, when you become whole, you're unstoppable. You don't even try to open doors. They just open
They
for
just
you because you're walking and
open.
your gift and your calling makes room for you.
And
So
I
that's
love
what it's
that
all about
you
for me.
absolutely. And you know what? I love that you have a community for after because you can go to conferences, right? Motivational speeches, hear those all day, every day. But once that event is over, right? Once you step away from that venue, what happens after that? So I love the fact that you guys have created a safe space, a community
Yes.
where people can continue to be encouraged, can continue to be challenged to be their best self. That's beautiful all by itself. And it also shows that your intent is pure. Your intent is not, oh, we just want you to buy a ticket to come to this conference, but we're going to offer support and create a community where we can support one another after this. So for those of you who are on the live, right, who always are asking about mentorship, this is a prime example of what mentorship looks like. After this conference, there's a community built that can still love on you, support you. You can still reach out to. That is mentorship. So for those of you who are interested and have been asking about mentorship, you need to come to this event July 26th so that you can be present and you can also become a part of this whole well you community.
Yes.
And if I could throw one more thing in there too, because we just talked about value and more value and more value,
Yeah.
but we're going to add a little bit more value.
Okay.
We're also hosting webinars every Sunday right now leading up to the
Mm.
conference so
Oh,
that
wow.
people can come in, and before you even get to the after community, you get to establish yourself before, so that we're not walking in the room as strangers. We will have a sense of
Mm.
safety and security because we know each other, and then we'll welcome the people who may not have joined in on
That's
those
beautiful.
sessions. But every
Yeah.
Sunday, we started this past Sunday, and every Sunday
Mhm.
going forward, please do feel free to join us because we want to hear from you.
That
Yes,
is
and
beautiful.
we will put that link out there on the whole well you page, but also just so a plugging for this and plug for myself, because yes, we have a whole leadership program called Leading with Purpose. We
Mhm.
have a writer's guide because I'm on my third book now since I wrote the first one. God has just opened up that door and I've gotten a lot of coaching, so I know how to show other people how to turn their story not in just to a book but into a franchise, because
Mm.
people resonate with your story and you are more, we have more in common than we do in differences. And you would
Right.
be surprised how your story will really change the trajectory of someone else's life just for your transparency. I always say my transparency and my vulnerability is my
Mm.
superpower because I wasn't afraid to tell my story. Because
Come on now.
once
Come
God knows,
on.
it don't matter who else know. And he
Yeah.
will take that story and give it his glory. So we have a
Yes.
writer's course there. We have Coach Bree does all things business and she does it very well. We have Andrea Lee. She is Coach A. Lee. She talks about her business is called Creative Love Network. And she
Mm.
ways different, I'm going to get it wrong, but creative ways to love yourself. And she teaches classes on how to love yourself. You know, we
Yes.
have just programs that can help people really find their way, but in a safe space, because people don't always
Yes.
want to be on Instagram or Facebook answering questions about your trauma, answering
Mhm.
questions about your finances. So that's what we created the space for. So we'd love to
Wow.
have you all there.
So,
Yes.
so at the event, there will be opportunities where it comes to connect with you and to connect with the other coach that you mentioned as well,
Yes.
right? Wow,
Absolutely.
let's talking about increasing the value, and you guys are having Zooms every Sunday, so people can go ahead and start connecting before the event. So when they walk in the room, they kind of know a little bit about each other and who they
Sure.
are. That is
Yes.
beautiful.
And
And helping them to
with assessment,
turn, yeah.
yes, with questionnaires, not just on the Zoom, just saying, hey, everybody, we really present something, right? And then we say, here's a questionnaire. We want you to go on and fill this out. And let's talk a little bit about your trauma. Let's talk a bit about where you might be in business. What's holding you back? Who's holding you back? And then they can privately answer those questions through a questionnaire. And then when they come back to us, we send them back something saying, hey, this is what your assessment showed. This might be the kind of help. You might need a community. You may need some therapy. You may need some
Wow.
business coaching. So we're making sure that we're reconnecting and we're connecting the dots during that. We're not just getting on and talking and chatting. We're really doing some work there. So by the time you get to the conference, you know if it's Coach Bree's services you need. You know if you need trauma recovery. You know if you need to learn how to love yourself. So you're able to see where you are and where you need to go.
And you know,
Wow.
if you need some Seventh Avenue beauty to go ahead and get that run in for that mental health. But yeah,
Absolutely.
we're
That
really
vanilla
coming.
coconut.
Okay. We're really
Yeah.
coming in this space, and my slogan is helping people turn their stress into success. And we've really taken everything that everyone who's a part of our committee and our grounding team has to offer and put it together into a package that works for everybody. We're meeting people where they are, whether you are already healed from your trauma and you're ready to jump in and come help us, or you are trying to get to that next level. We're going to get you there.
So
So
beautiful.
we are excited to see y'all July 26th.
And you know
Yeah.
what? And I will say this, for me, it's the perfect collaboration. I am so excited to be a part of your second, so your, second annual event, just because, your focus, your mission, your purpose. And I can truly say that my following, my community, right? They're all about helping people propel in life, helping people overcome certain trauma. We know how to get in there and support each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
We know how to round the troops up and get in there and help each other get it done. So I am so excited. If you have not signed up yet, these are two amazing. Isn't this an amazing? Y'all drop hearts for the amazing mother daughter duo on here, honey.
Thank you so
Drop
much.
those hearts
Thank
for
I,
you.
the amazing mother daughter duo. When I see somebody said impressive women. Thank you, ladies. They said
Thank
send the info. I'm
you.
currently reading. The body remembers. Amen. This is a blessing. So, whole well, you share your Instagram and your email just in case they want to do that, go that route too, so
So
they can get their tickets.
we so all information is on at Whole You, and
There we
that's
go.
at Whole You on all platforms.
Let me
You
type
can
it and pin
also,
it.
yep, and we've also got moderators in the chat right now who have dropped it. Moderators, if you guys could go ahead and drop that link again for at Whole You. That will direct you to our webpage where you can go ahead and sign up for the conference and buy your ticket. Now, one other caveat is we're going to add it after this live, but you'll be able to sign up to join the Sunday meetings as well. And then make sure you follow Coach Bree Nichols. Make sure you follow Dr. Joanne Chestnut and the Whole Well You page. And we might have something special for you. So if
yes.
you do all of those three things, there just might be something in store for you.
Ooh, how
So
exciting.
And I
Ooh.
do want to say, I have my other daughter on here as well. She is Keita Robinson. All of our teams have their own business.
Yeah.
So when we came together, people were saying, I want to do this and I think I want to. So I said, listen, I'm going to charge you guys. I want our winners around me because, you don't want to be a big fish in a little pond. So I said, it can't be me and just my vision. Yes, I am the visionary and I thank God for the vision, but my vision is to see everyone around me able. Not some people are willing to help you, but they're unable. And when we want to help each other, we want to be able to and help others. So I charged everybody and said, okay, what is it in you? You don't know what it is? Let's do some SMART goals. Let's do a SWOT analysis. Let's do a boss mindset assessment and see where you're at in your boss mindset. Do you have limiting beliefs? What's holding you back?
Yeah.
Do you have unforgiveness? Let's find out what it is so that we can all move forward because the truth goes together, right?
Yes. That's right.
Right,
That's
the
right.
troop goes together, and when eagles fly, when the ones get tired in the front, the ones from the back come up,
That's
and I
right.
need you guys to be capable,
Mhm.
right?
That's
So
right.
everyone in my team has their own things, and we're all at different places. So I have both my daughters with me because I believe in cooperative economics between Black women
That's
and just women in
beautiful.
general.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe in growing my family. I've been doing it for a long time, and this is my life's dream. Uh,
Wow.
I want to share one last thing, and it's a piece of my testimony. I had a date rape drug put in a drink that I consumed in 2001 in New Orleans at the Essence Festival, and I ended up with kidney failure and liver failure. I had 19 years on kidney disease from stage 1 to 5. God had came to me in a dream and told me that I would never see a dialysis center. Now, mind you, I'm a nurse with a doctorate degree. And God said, you're never going to see a dialysis center. I started getting really sick, and the doctor said, well, what's going on with you? Are you in denial? You won't go in this dialysis center? I said, no, because God said, no, I can't do it. I feel like if I do it, I'm going to die, right? Then I knew I was getting sick enough. I said, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do home dialysis because I was getting that sick. My kidneys, I have 5% function of my kidneys in
Mm.
2023.
Wow.
And I said, I'll tell you what I'll do.
Jesus.
I'll do it at home because I know that I got to listen to God. If I go in there, I feel like my faith is going to die. Do you know,
Mm-hmm.
as soon as I made the decision to go and do home dialysis, I got a kidney without ever being on dialysis, ever seeing a dialysis center. Listen,
Wow.
God don't play. He don't play, and
Listen.
he will not be mocked.
Mm. Yes, come
And
through.
so I wrote the book afterwards because you are, let me tell you, if you got 99 Christians, one of them will read the Bible, but the other 98 going to read the Christian.
Yes, yes.
You can't talk
I love
about it now. You got to be about it. So
I
this
For
is a
sure.
love
living testimony. More than, okay, I did write the
it.
book. I got 2 other books. I got the conference, but this is the work of God right here, his
Mm-hmm.
craftsmanship. So trust God. Whatever you got on your heart, whatever you have in you that you want to do, I
Yeah.
don't care if you're scared, do it
You
scared.
were
I
scared.
did.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. That is such a beautiful testimony because it shows that God's word is always going to remain true. He's going to remain true to his word, right? And it does not return to him void. So when he said you're not going to see a dialysis center, he meant you weren't going to see no
And
parts of it. Do you hear me? Ooh.
I won't
Wow.
take a job there. I don't care how much money. People used to say to me,
Wow.
well, you're a nurse. We know you know a lot about that. No, I don't know nothing about that. I don't study it. I don't want to know
Mm.
nothing about it because God had already showed me in a dream I would never see it. I went to the psychiatrist. They said, we want you to see the psychiatrist. I said, sure. I'm not in denial. I just know what God said and I can't turn away from it. There was times I had doubt though. So
Yeah.
let's just keep that a buck. There was
Yeah.
times when I said, God, well, like, what are you doing? Because look at how sick I am. My skin was changing dark and all this stuff was happening. Then I said, I still can't do it. I was like Job. I was not going to curse God.
Wow.
And he
Wow.
has blessed me, and my eyes still haven't seen. The best is yet to
That's
come. We got Melody
right.
Shari with us, and I was in Italy.
Yes, and I am so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. So looking forward to being a part of y'all's event next month. Someone said, "Where's the website?" I've pinned their Instagram. If you'll search in the Instagram Wholewell U at Wholewell U, go over there. They've got everything in their bio, so you can go. I'm sure they've been promoting the event. You can see how to get your ticket. This is going to be in Atlanta. July 26th. And when we give you're just coming in, they started out sharing how they pivoted from hosting the event in Florida to Atlanta. And, you know, I always say there's power in the pivot. I'm excited about the pivot. And there's, there's power in the pivot. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. So make sure y'all grab your tickets, share and spread the word. Okay. So your family, your friends, everyone can come out and just really have an opportunity to connect, to get some life changing knowledge and information. And I love, again, the fact that the community is built and still intact after the conference. Y'all will still be able to be connected, to love on each other, to encourage one another. That's the most beautiful thing because, again, the work comes in after you get all excited and hyped and the emotions calm down, right? From having an awesome event, that's when the work begins. Or after attending an awesome event, that's when the work begins. So the fact that this mother-daughter duo said, hey, when it's done, there's a community where we're going to continue to hold each other accountable. We're going to continue to challenge each other to be their best selves. That's everything. And I'm so excited.
I am
Y'all
too.
go follow at Whole Well You. I've pinned it right here at Whole Well You. Grab your ticket and don't meet us there. Beat us there
Yes.
July 26th.
Yes. And Friday night on July 25th, we will have a meet and greet. It's across the street from the hotel. It's at the Lucky Strike Bowling Alley. We're going to be in Weston's theme. So for those of you who want to come with your cowgirl hat and your cowgirl boots, we're going to put our boots on the ground and have a little fun before we get down to the business. So if you're
That
in
is
town or
beautiful.
you're here in Atlanta and you want to come out on Friday night, that event is a part of the Whole Well You ticket. So yes, come and see us.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much.
You.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I can't wait to see
Yes,
you guys next month.
we can't wait to see you as well. Thank you,
All right.
everybody, for
Thank
joining us
you.
tonight.
All right. Bye, y'all. Bye,
Bye
everybody.
bye.
Bye bye.